Satan. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A big pickup of 38.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Cunningham. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Patriot, Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Elway will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Elway to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they? And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Elway after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Bell, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Now Elway on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Bell, his second sack of the night. They'll indeed go for it with Elway. They find some open field here, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 6-0 our score after 1. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Now Johnson. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. From the gun on third down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. On fourth down, Cunningham. Buying time to his left. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. Elway down around his goal line. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
You ready? You ready?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. On second down, here's Cunningham. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On second down now, it's Johnson. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
On third down, Cunningham. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got a man, it's T.O. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cunningham from the gun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the gun, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Now Cunningham. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Let's get this all day.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long. Let's go now. 60 or. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 45 to me. Sam up.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning the turn. You
Roll out.
don't get nervous.
Look. Squeeze. Get wide. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Elway in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So here we go. Elway on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Cunningham. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Cunningham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rob Ninkovich. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former Patriot, Ty Law. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Brandon, the best teams work together in all phases. The offense is getting help now from their defense. Why? An interception return for a touchdown. Points on the board. The offense didn't have to be on the field. That's teamwork.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Johnson. That good for 22 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check. Cross.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Well, I hearken back to the first half, Charles, and I see the look on your face. You're thinking the same thing. They had that opportunity to take the 3. They went for it on 4th in the first half, didn't get it. That could loom large.
So if they had taken the 3, successfully kicked the field goal, they'd only need a field goal now. That's what we were talking about when we mentioned it on that drive.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Cunningham to throw. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Elway. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing. Hard. He's checking. Crash. Check 30. Hey, lock it. Hey, exit.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game, and there's a good percentage that says, go for it, you actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. John Henderson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that. Selfish nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the